Welcome, friends. Today, we're doing a vintage unboxing video. Amazing. So, I have 3 vintage fragrances to show you. 2 of them are backups. 1 of them is a new purchase. 1 was a freebie that one of the guys threw in, and another is a mini. And so we will start with a mini. It's a good place to start, is it not? And the mini I bought, and these are great, is a little 5ml of Claire de Musc by Serge Lutens. It's tremendous. I just paid a tenner for this. Fantastic. You know? I will show you the little dude. There it is. Isn't that nifty? I love them. Absolutely amazing. Can't remember what this is like. I think it's like a... Out you come. Are you a twist off or are you a... There we are. It's like a warm, powdery, musky, irisy sort of thing, you know? It's a little... I just think they're awesome. The mini video is coming at some point, honestly. Don't fear, don't fret. It will be here at some point soon. But yes, that is an addition to my mini collection. Fantastic. For a tenner as well. Brilliant. Nobody else bid on it. So it's always worth, you know. I got this tip. Sorry, excuse me whilst I hydrate. I got this tip from an auctioneer. A very experienced man. He's got a channel on YouTube called Peter Combs. And he's into his Chinese porcelain and his art and taste and all of that sort of thing. He's very, very experienced, well above, like, Perfume. Do you know what I mean? It's, he's into that. He's into that sort of side of things. Like the whole art, and he knows the history and the provenance and of all sort of thing. But he was an auctioneer as well. And he said, one of the best things you can do, even whether it's on eBay or whether it's at Sotheby's or Christie's, anything, right, is just leave a commission bid, like the lowest that they'll accept on something that you fancy, you know? Even if you're not interested, just the lowest thing. Because there's a chance nobody else there is going to want it. And you'll get it for next to nothing. You know what I mean? Just the entry bid. And I've done that a few times and won stuff that I thought, sod it, like, you put like 10 quid. The entry bid, 10 quid. 15 quid. And I did that on this next fragrance coming up as well, actually. There was an auction for it. I have been chasing this for quite a while. And it is from the brand of L'Occitane. And this is Ambre. And this is the... I called it a vintage, right? It is a vintage, but only because it's not the new version. You know, it's from like 2000, the early 2000s, I think, maybe the late 90s. Where are we? We'll have a check. Ambre by L'Occitane. There we go. It was released in 2001 by Delphine Thierry. She was the perfumer. And this is exactly what it says on the tin. It is an Ambre. I will show you the bottle. Oh, that is a vintagey bottle, is it not? It's a very old world bottle, that. You know, France, 1800s, early 1900s, that kind of thing. It's lovely. And as per usual, L'Occitane just do not give a single fuck about the cap. Not a thing. I mean, I could knock up a cap like this. You know what I'm saying? That is awful. Sprayer will be lifting as well, is it? Yep. Sprayer's pretty crap. Oh, fragrance is lovely. Vanillic, ambery, a little bit sweet. It's very French, but not like ye olde French, you know. It's got a weird note of something like freesia lurking. A bit of wood, some fresh kind of wood, amber, vanilla, a little bit of tonka, probably some labdanum as well, because that always goes in. This is lovely. It's a lovely fresh amber. You could wear this in the spring or some cooler summer days, I think. Very much in the vein of L'Eau d'Ambre by L'Artisan Perfume. I do like L'Occitane. I do think they're underrated. They've released some fantastic fragrances. Vintage pieces can go for silly money because they've got a cult following. You don't necessarily need to have a big following. You need a cult following to get prices up on eBay. You know, you've got people who want it, come what may. This wasn't a bad purchase at all. It was around retail. So it's 75 mils. Vintage L'Occitane. The bottle's beautiful. Bottle's really nice. Yes, I'm pretty happy with that, actually. That was another a bonus fragrance I sort of got just by leaving a bid. Just by leaving a bid on an eBay thing. I wouldn't have paid more than what I paid for it. If somebody else had bid, they could have just had it, like. But I'm pretty glad that I managed to secure it. Okay, next come the backups, but I'll show you the aftershave first. This was a freebie thrown in. These next two fragrances I purchased off a subscriber, DJ. Hello, DJ, and thank you. We came to an arrangement for these, and he sent me a free Monsieur Lanvin aftershave. Nice. It smells, how do you smell? There's a bit of freshness at the top, I think. Something citrusy. Aftershaves can be a good way to get the smell of a fragrance without going mad on stuff like original sealed vintage bottles of this, that, and the other, you know? So if you just want to smell a fragrance and smell of a fragrance, an aftershave's a good way. So thank you very much, DJ. That is very nice. I'm just going to look it up on Fragrantica. Apparently it's very nice from the cap, I can tell you that. It's really nice from the cap. But it's citrusy, a little bit floral. Feels maybe some moss lurking deep within. Beautiful. Anyway, we will get to the two fragrances that I actually bought off him. This unboxing is taking longer than I intended. Anyway, the first, and one of my favourites. It is a partial of Antaeus pour Homme Eau de Toilette. It is a vintage splash. So this will be getting used when my modern bottle is finished, you know. DJ estimates there's about 70 mils in here. And I would say, just judging by feeling it, that there is 70 mils in there as well. It smells fabulous. It's got that dankness that old world, oldie kind of men's 80s cologne sort of thing, you know, civety a little bit, castoreum, leathery, animalic, I should say, mossy. The rose is intact. I really got the rose when I first started smelling that, but it's absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's a welcome addition to my arsenal. A little partial. There's nothing wrong with a little partial if you're looking to back stuff up, and I'm always looking to back up vintage and taste. And the second of my purchases from DJ is another partial, and it is of the original Paco Rabanne Pour Homme. It's got 90 degrees written on it, not even 90%. 90 degrees. And there is no barcode. There's that, and then I've just dropped the untaste box on the floor. Sorry about that. The real test is whether it has the metal plate. And it certainly does. There she blows. This is in fantastic condition as well. This is also a splash, so it'll be getting decanted. Oh, it's so good. It's so full. It's so soapy. That's what I get from it, like a really high quality soap. It's fantastic. It's one of my favourite vintages. It was actually the first vintage fragrance I ever bought. You know? Made by Jean Martel in the early 70s. I can't remember exactly what year. But it's got that kind of lavender, honey, oak moss, tonka bean, herbal top as well. Oh, it's absolutely stunning. It's actually up my nose. I can smell it up my nose. I'm not even wearing it. Oh, it's so good. If you just want to smell good as a man or as a woman, I think this would smell good on a woman. It's just clean. You know, the lavender and the moss. It's awesome. I would highly recommend that you investigate vintages of this because they're not going for silly money, and Nuge has still got some. They're splashes as well, but apparently he's got lots of them. So if you want any, that would be a good place to find them, and you know they'll be in good condition as well. So yes, friends, this has been my vintage unboxing. Stay tuned because I will be doing more videos soon. I might start another first impression series, or I might do a review. Duraruz keeps pushing us to do a review, so I may do a review. Let me know what you'd like to see. Anyway, thanks very much everyone. I will see you again soon. Bye.